Good morning, students. So, taking further the polynomials chapter, today we'll do the relationship of zeros and coefficients of a cubic polynomial. A standard cubic polynomial is given as if I just write it generally, polynomial is given by ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. This is a cubic polynomial because the degree of the polynomial is 3, right? So we have now, logically we should have, it's not always, but logically we should have 3 zeros for a cubic polynomial, right? Of course, in the real plane, there might be a case if you'll study quadratic equations that we have two non-real roots, but that we will discuss in detail in chapter of quadratic equations and in complex numbers next year. For now, a cubic polynomial should have 3 zeros. So let the zeros be if alpha, beta and gamma, we have the relationship given as alpha plus beta plus gamma, which we call as sum of roots is given by minus b upon a. Then alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, this we call as sum of the product of roots taken two at a time. See, now because we have 3 zeros, that's why we have three kinds of relationships possible, taken two at a time. It is given by C upon A, and alpha, beta and gamma, that is alpha into beta into gamma, is the product of roots as usual, is given by minus d upon a. And of course this ABC comes from the quadratic polynomial. A is the coefficient of x cube, b is the coefficient of x square, c is the coefficient of x, and d is the constant. Right, students? So how do we solve these questions? The type of questions you get can be, the first one can be of this type: verify that 3 minus 1 and minus 1 by 3 are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. I hope you all remember we did last year in grade 9 how to find out the zeros of cubic polynomial by factor theorem. But right now we just have to verify. So verify also, we use the factor theorem only. If I take px as 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3, then if I want to verify that 3 is a 0, I should get p of 3 equal to 0. Right now, if x equal to 3 is a 0. So if I substitute that, let's see, p of 3 should be 3 multiplied by 3 cube here minus 5 into 3 square here minus 11 into 3 minus 3. So this will give me 27 into 3 81 minus 5 multiplied by 9 45 minus 33 minus 3, and this will entire thing will give me a 0. This implies that x equal to 3 is a 0. Similarly, the second thing we check is p of minus 1. That will be 3 into minus 1 cube minus 5 into minus 1 square minus 11 into minus 1 minus 3. So I'll get a minus 3, a minus 5, plus 11 and minus 3, and ultimately we will get a 0 here again. Next one we can have p of minus 1 by 3. So taking that, we have 3 multiplied by minus 1 by 3 cube minus 5 into minus 1 by 3 minus 11 into minus 1 by 3 minus 3. Solving this further, we will get 1 3 cancelled here. So this will give me minus 1 by 9 minus 5 by 9 plus 11 by 3 minus 3, and we can take the LCM here and solve it, and ultimately this will give me a 0 again. So this implies we have verified I'll just write it here. This implies x equal to 3 minus 1 and minus 1 by 3 are the zeros of the given polynomial px. Now how to verify the relationship of zeros? So what next we can do is, if I let alpha, beta and gamma be 3, minus 1 and minus 1 by 3. So we have sum of roots. Sum of zeros will be alpha plus beta plus gamma. If I add them straight away, I'll get 3 minus 1 minus 1 by 3. That will give me a 9 minus 3 minus 1 upon 3. That is 9 minus 4, 5 by 3. Now if I go for the relationship here, so my relationship is alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b upon a. What is my minus b in the polynomial? That is minus 5. So minus of minus 5 and a is 3. So ultimately 5 by 3. So we can see that we have got these two values same. This is what we had to verify. Now I go to the second relationship, the sum of product of zeros taken two at a time. Product of zeros taken two at a time. So we will get, this is, what is this? This is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. So actually if I do this, 3 multiplied by minus 1 plus minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 by 3 plus 3 multiplied by minus 1 by 3. So it should give me minus 3 plus 1 by 3, and if I cancel this, minus 1. So ultimately I will get minus 4 plus 1 by 3. That is minus 12 plus 1 minus 11 by 3. Now if I go by the relationship, my relationship says that alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is given by c upon a. Look into the polynomial. What is c? C is minus 11 upon A is 3. So again we have got these two values same. This is what we had to verify. Now the third relationship. The third relationship is product of zeros. Product of zeros is alpha, beta, gamma. So that is, right now if I actually find the product of 3 multiplied by minus 1 minus 1 by 3, we'll get this cancelled and it is 1. If I go by the relationship, alpha, beta, gamma should be equal to minus d upon a. And if I look for d here in the cubic polynomial, it is minus of minus 3 upon 3. A is 3. So ultimately 1. So again we have these two things same. So we have verified the relationship, hence verified. Now what other type of question we can see in this one is going back to the polynomial. If a cubic polynomial, find the cubic polynomial with the sum of product of its zeros taken two at a time, and the product of its zeros is given to us like this. So that means I have alpha plus beta plus gamma given to be 2, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha given to be minus 7, and alpha beta gamma is given to be minus 14. If you remember students, we added one extra sign, negative sign here, and one extra negative sign here. That we have to compensate, otherwise we can go back and just substitute these values as, assuming the coefficient of x cube as 1, we substitute these values as b, c, d. So it should be, my required polynomial should be, equal to x cube, and we entered extra negative sign here for sum of zeros, so it is minus 2x square. Then there was no added negative sign here, it was just c by a, so I enter the value as minus 7x. Then here I entered again, I added one more negative sign, the value is, the relationship is minus d upon a. So we accommodate that extra negative sign, so minus of minus 14. So that means my required polynomial should be x cube minus 2x square minus 7x plus 14 should be the required polynomial. Another type of question which can be asked here is, if the zeros of the polynomial this are a minus b, a and a plus b, find a and b. So that means all my relationships are still there. My zeros are, my alpha is equal to a minus b given to me, beta is given to be a, and gamma is given to be a plus b. So the first relationship, polynomial, if I write it here, px is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 1. So my first relationship I use, alpha plus beta plus gamma, according to the polynomial, should give me minus of minus 3 upon 1, that is 3. And if I actually add these zeros, this implies a minus b plus a plus b should be equal to 3. We can see we have a b cancelled here, and straight away we get the value of a. 3a is equal to 3. This implies a is equal to 1. Now I go for the relationship product of zeros. Of course, we can use the second one, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha also, and we can also use alpha beta gamma also. Okay, so if I try alpha beta gamma here, it should be a minus b multiplied by a multiplied by a plus b should be equal to, according to the relationship, minus d upon a, which is minus 1. Substituting the value of a here, 1 minus b into 1 plus b is equal to minus 1. This implies 1 minus b square. Using the identity 1 minus b into 1 plus b will give me 1 minus b square is equal to minus 1, which will further imply that 1 plus 1 is equal to b square, and it implies b square is equal to 2. So this implies b is equal to plus minus root 2. So these are the two required values of a and b.